Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to the part 5 of hotel booking app from the scratch by using Flutter, and for the backend we are going to use is a Firebase. So on this series we are going to cover user authentication, payment processing, managing hotel bookings and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get a awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. To the code, let me show you how our hotel booking app will be look alike at the end of this series and what all features you are going to learn on this series. So here you can see that this is our hotel booking app that you will see by the end of this series. So here let me show you, like, this is the onboarding page, or you can say a select role page, from where the user who is using the app just need to select the role. So looking for guest, easily find the guest for your hotel. So if you are a hotel owner, then you will simply select this option, and if you are looking for an hotel, then you are going to select this option, which is like looking for a hotel, join our platform to find and book the best hotel. So first I'm going to log in with a user who is looking for an hotel. So I'll click to the next, and here I need to move to the sign up page, and you can see that in the sign up page we are going to use a mail authentication. So we just need to enter the name. So I'll just enter the random name, so let I use Gupta, and here I'll just need to enter the email. So I'll enter the random email, something like this, and then we need to enter the password, something like this. So here you can see that on this series we are going to learn how to use a email authentication in this hotel booking app by using a Firebase. Yeah, so now click to the sign up and we'll directly land to the user side of the app. Yeah, so this is what you can see, that this is the home page of our hotel booking app, and at the top you can see that the app will simply show the current address of where you are going to use this app. Yeah, so it simply shows a San Francisco, United States. So don't think that I am recording this video in the United States. No, it's wrong, because I am using the emulator, that's why it simply shows the United States over here. But if you try to run the app on the real device, it's going to simply show your current location. Yeah, now here it simply says hey, and the username, tell us where you want to go. So here you can see that just below this text there is a search bar from where we can search the respective hotel we are looking for, and just below this you can see a most relevant section, and in the most relevant section it's going to show all the top hotels that the user can simply book. Now in this hotel booking app I have added a something new, which is like discover new places, and in this discover new places you can see that I have added a top places like Mumbai, New York, Bali, Dubai, and it also shows that how many hotels has been in this respective city. Yeah, so when the hotel owner going to add the hotel on this app, then the city they choose, that hotel is going to simply show in this respective cities. Yeah, so this is what we have done in our hotel booking app. Now I'm going to show you how we can successfully book an hotel by using this app. So for example, if I want to book this beach resort, I'll simply select this. Now here you can see that it simply shows the name, the image of an hotel, the per night charges, and what this place going to offer, like it has Wi-Fi, HDTV, kitchen, bathroom. About this place, it is the best place you can visit, and breakfast is also there. Yeah, so it simply says that $20 for one night, and I'm going to just enter or select the check-in date, then I'm going to select a checkout date, something like this. Yeah, so it's for 3 night, and you can see that it automatically show the amount that the user need to pay. It's for one guest, but if I'll increase it to the 3 guests, and you can see that the amount will simply show for 3 nights 3 guests is $180. Now here you will click to the book now button, but it will show that please add money to your wallet. Yes, we have added a wallet section in this app so that the user can simply pay through the wallet. So we'll move to the wallet page, and you can see that this is the wallet section. Currently we have $0, but I will just add $200 from here. So we'll click to the $200, and you can see that this is the payment gateway. If you are thinking that what payment gateway we are going to use over here, so we are going to use a Stripe payment gateway, right? So I just need to enter the card number. So I'll just enter the card test number, then a year and a random CVC code, and we'll click to pay. Yeah. So here you can see that the payment has been successful and $200 has been successfully added to the user wallet, and it also shows that in 1 month I have added a $200. So in this transaction section you are going to see all the transaction that the user going to do. Yeah. So this is the thing. Now let's book the hotel back again by using the wallet money that we have added. So now I'm going to just select the check-in date and a checkout date again, and they'll select a number of guests, will click to, and you can see that $160. Now I'm going to just pay through the wallet, and we'll click to this, and you can see that hotel has been booked successfully. Yeah. Now let's move and check back to the wallet section. You can see that the $40 is left because $160 we have directly paid just to book an hotel. Yeah. We'll simply move to the order page, and or you can see a booking page, not an order page, a booking page where we can see all the current and past orders. So this is a past bookings and incoming bookings that it simply shows over here. So this is what we are going to do in our incoming bookings and a past bookings. Yeah. And this is at last a profile page, and in the profile page the user can simply manage the profile. So this I have shown you for the user side, but as I've told you that we are going to also add a hotel owner side, from where the hotel owner can simply add their hotel and can manage the complete hotel, right? So let's move to the hotel owner side, and once we move we are going to just select that we are looking for a guest. So click to next, and we are going to just enter the name again. So I'll write Shivam Gupta, and we'll enter the random email ID, something like this, and then we are going to enter the password, and we click to the sign up button. Yeah, so we have just landed to the hotel detail page, and we just need to enter the complete hotel detail that we want to show to the user side of the app. So first I'm going to upload the image. So this is the image that I'm going to upload. I'll just write hotel name. So I'll write like best hotel. So this is just a hotel name. So best hotel, and the charges we are going to charge, let's pass 40. Let's write address near main road, and we'll just write city, we can write Delhi, and what service we are going to offer. So I'm going to provide Wi-Fi, kitchen and bathroom. There are no HDTV, and in hotel description we'll just write best hotel you can't find in Delhi. Yeah, you can't find anywhere in Delhi. Yeah, so this is the description I've written. We'll click to the submit button, and here you can see that hotel detail has been uploaded successfully, and we directly land to the home page. Now you will think that what we are going to see in this home page. Yes, we are going to see all the bookings that the user going to do in this home side of an hotel owner. Yeah, so this is what we have done. So I have shown you like what all things we are going to cover in this hotel booking app, and what all things we are going to learn in this complete app, and we are going to make this app from the scratch. So if you want to get a source code of this complete hotel booking app, I'll provide you the link in the description box. You can directly get it from there, and if you are facing any problem to get a source code, you can directly DM me on my Instagram ID. I will try to provide you the source code as soon as I can. Now let's move to the code. Yeah. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get an awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. So here you can see that I've added a Stripe payment gateway in our detail page, and you can see that when the user will click to this book now button, a Stripe payment gateway will be on the action, and the user can simply pay through the Stripe and can simply place the order or can book the hotel for the respective hotel they are looking for, right? So as I've told you that I've added a make payment function, and this is the function that we have added for the Stripe payment gateway. Now as I have don't show you the complete process of like what all things we need to write in the Stripe, though I will show you like how to connect a Stripe and what all and things we need to add for both Android and iOS side, so that we can add a Stripe in both the devices. But the code that we have written for the stripe, as I have added stripe many times before in my series, so that doesn't make any sense to like show all the complete code again and again. You can simply copy the code and can paste, or can pause a video and can write a complete code as you can see over here. And if you want to get a source code of this hotel booking app, I will provide you the link in the description box, or you can DM me directly on my Instagram ID if you want to pay from other payment methods. Yeah, so both the ways available. And once you get a code, you can directly copy and paste the code. Yeah, so now here you can see that I have wrote a make payment function, and then here we'll move to the perspec.ml file, and in the perspec.ml file you can see that I've added a 2 package which is like Flutter Stripe. Now this package will help us to add a stripe in our app, and the second package is a HTTP package. Now this package will help us to handle all the links that we pass usually in the code while adding a stripe. Yep, so here we'll move to the perf dev, and you can see that this is the package that I have added. You can move to the installing and copy this package and directly paste it over here, and same as HTTP package. Now here, when you are copying this package, there are some rules that you need to add, or requirements you need to add for both Android and iOS. So for the Android, you can see that these are the 7 points, or you can say 9 points that we need to add for the Android one. But here you can see that the first point simply says that add the API level 21 and above. Like we need a API level 21 and above. So it is already there, so do not need to change anything for this. Use Kotlin version above 1.8.0, it is already there. The third thing is also there. Now we need to do the changes for the fourth one. It simply says that we need to use a night theme over here. The night theme, so when you will see that the Stripe payment gateway will be on the action, the theme that they will usually use as a night theme, so we need to just change as a night theme. So we need to move to the Android app src main Android manifest.xml, and here you can see that Android theme, and you need to just add the Android theme as it is I have written over here. So you can see that this is the way you need to just write an Android theme. Now once you have done this, now the fourth point is done. Now we don't need to do anything for the fifth point. Now the sixth point, you need to see that it simply says that where it has return Flutter activity, we need to use a Flutter fragment activity in a main activity.kt file. Yeah, so we'll need to move to the Android app main Kotlin main activity.kt file and use this lines here to simply add the execution for our 6th point. Now once we have done this, now let's move to the 7th point. Don't do anything for the 7th. 8 is also, we can skip that. And the 9th is simply says that don't rebuild the app, because hot reload and hot restart will not work over here. You need to just simply rerun the complete app from the starting. Yeah, so once you have done this thing, now this is the settings that we have done for the iOS side. Now not for the iOS side, for the Android side. And for the iOS side, you need to simply move to the pod file and make sure that you change the iOS version from 12 to 13 or up to 14. You can just upgrade this platform version to just run the app, or sorry, not run the app, run the Stripe in your app. Yeah, so this is the thing that we need to do. Now let's move back to the detail page, and here you can see that I have added a secret key. Now this is a secret key I have added. Now here you just create one file which will be constant.dart in a services folder, and just add 2 key, which is a publish key and a secret key. Now you will say that Shivam, where I will find these 2 keys. So you need to just move to the Stripe website and simply create the account there. And once you create the account, you can find the publish key and the secret key if you want to use the Stripe for now, just for the testing purpose. But if you want to switch it to the live purpose, like if you are deploying this app to the Play Store or App Store, you can just add the live key as well. But I am going to just use the Stripe for the testing purpose in this hotel booking app. So you can just add here are 2 keys, which is publish key and secret key. I'm not going to show the key like what real key I have, because it will be a security issues, and I'll not recommend you to. Please do not share a publish key and the secret key with anyone. Yeah, it's a secret key, so keep it secret. Now here let's move to the main.dart file, and here I need to add some lines. So thing that we need to add is like a Stripe dot publish key publishable key is equals to published key. So this is the command that you need to pass in the void main to access a stripe. Yeah. Now once we do this thing, now let's move back to our detail page, and we have done all the connections that we need to do to execute a stripe in our app. Now here you can see that you can simply pass the amount in the currency you want. I'll just pass the currency in the form of USD, and if you want to pass the currency in the form of INR, you can also do that, and here I'll just change it to USD for now. Yep. So now once we have done this thing, now once the payment is successful, I am going to just add the data. So let's move to the Firebase first, and you can see that this is the user like Shivam Gupta, and we are going to show the bookings, like all the bookings in the collection. So here I'm going to create a booking collection, and in this booking collection I'm going to show all the documents, or you can say all the orders in a booking collection. Yeah, and then we can simply show that in the book page, I think a booking page, yeah, booking page. And then we need to show the order in the hotel owner side as well. So here where we have shown the hotel, and in this side we are going to add the what we are going to add the booking at the hotel owner side as well. Yeah, so these are the things that we need to do. So here I need to create a map. So first I'll just write a map string dynamic. So I'll write string dynamic, and here I'm going to just pass the map name, which will be like user hotel booking. Yeah, so this is the map name. And then once we have wrote this, now here I'm going to just write a name. Sorry, yeah, we need to also pass the username, like which username, like which user has booked this hotel, because we need that. So here what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to just pass a string, and in the string I'm going to just pass a name, and then we need to also pass the ID, which will be the unique user ID. So I'll just write ID like this. I'll just write the username, user ID, something like this. And I think so we just need these two things. If you want, you can pass a user image as well, it's up to your choice. Yeah, so here what I'm going to do is that let's pass the user image as well. Yeah, so here let's write get on the load, and we are going to get all the things that we have saved locally by using a shared preference. So I'll just write username is equals to await, and we'll write shared preference helper dot get, and we'll first get the username. Then we just need a user ID. So let user ID await shared preference helper dot get, and we get the user specific ID. Then the third thing, we need a user image. So let user image is equals to await shared preference helper dot get user image. So these are the three things that we need. We'll just pass a set state, and this is the thing, and here I'll simply call the get on the load function. Yeah, so that once we load this page, we get these three things, and we can just simply pass over here. So first we need to just pass the username. So let user name, and we'll just pass the user name, something like this. And then we can pass the user image. So let user image, we'll just write user image. And then if you have passed the image, you can pass the image of the hotel they have booked as well, so that we can show that in the booking page. If you don't want to pass the image and you need to use the image from the asset folder, you can just don't pass the image, it's up to your choice. Yeah, so then we need to like pass like for how many nights they have booked the ticket, or not ticket, hotel. First let's write a check-in date. Let's write check-in, and we'll just write check-in. I think so we need get how we have passed. Let me check that first. So it is like yeah, so format start date like this. Okay, so it's a start date and an end date. Okay, these two things. So we need to pass it over here, something like this. Okay, we need a bracket to be added like this. Yeah, so a start date, then we need, it's already on a two string I think, so I don't need to pass or let's pass as well. So let's check. I think so it's already on the string, so that's why we have passed not text widget. Yeah, so we don't need to write like this, and we'll just write checkout date, and here I'll just copy this and we'll just paste it something like this. Let's use the colon, and then we'll just pass the end date. Yeah, so checkout date, check-in date, then the thing we need is like number of guests. So I'll write guests, so I'll write guest controller dot text to get a number of guests that have been invited, not invited, a number of guests they have booked the hotel. Yeah, and the total amount they have paid. So I'll write total amount, we think so amount dot to string, we can write to string. I think so the total amount is the final amount. Okay, so I need to just write a final amount over here. So I need to write final amount dot to string. Yeah, and other than passing here, I'll just the book now button we have added, so I'll wrap up with a gesture detector. We haven't added the gesture detector, so I thought let's add that first. So I'll write on tap, and in the on tap we'll just write a make payment function, and in the make payment function we'll just pass the final amount, something like this. Yep, so this is the thing that we have done. I think so it is okay, it is. Yep, so final amount we have passed, the total. Now we just need to write a hotel name, so I need to write hotel name as well. So we'll write hotel name, which is like widget dot name. Okay, now hotel name is done, all the thing is done. For now I'm thinking that to adjust this all things, maybe in future we can add something later. Okay, we have got the hotel ID or not? We have, yes, we have the hotel ID, I guess. Yeah, we have. So here I'll just need to write a function so that we can add the booking to the user side. So I need to copy this function and we'll directly paste it something over here. So I'll write add user booking, and this is the user collection dot doc ID dot collection, and in the collection I'll just write the booking collection, and we'll just use dot let's use string book id dot book id. Sorry, why I'm writing like this. I'll write set method, and we'll just use dot doc, and we'll write book id, something like this. Yeah, so this is the booking that we need to show to the user side, then the booking that we need to show to the hotel owner side. So we need to copy this directly, we'll paste it over here, and we'll just write add hotel owner booking. Yeah, and for that I just need to move to the hotel collection and this specific ID. So I'll just need to copy this collection name dot hotel dot booking dot dog book ID. All the thing will be remain as it is. I think so it is okay, it is, I guess. We'll just save all the file first. Now here we'll move to the detail page, and here I just need to write await. So I'll write database methods dot add user booking, and in the user booking we just need to first pass a map which is like user hotel booking, then we need to pass the user unique ID, which is like ID, I think so it is ID. Yep, we have wrote user ID, so we need to write the user ID. Then the first thing is this one, second thing is this one, then we need to provide the unique ID to the each booking that the user have done. So I'll just need to write string add ID, and we'll write random alphanumeric 10 just to pass the unique ID, and here I'll just write add ID, something like this. Yeah, so this is the first thing. Then we need to write database methods dot add hotel owner booking, and here I just need to pass user hotel booking, then the thing which is like ID and a book ID. So ID here we don't need to pass the user ID, so we need to pass the hotel ID. We don't have the hotel ID till now, so I just need to get the hotel ID first. So I'll write this dot hotel ID, something like this, and we'll just pass the required function, and here we need to just pass like this, and we'll write ds dot id. Yeah, and then we need to pass the hotel ID over here. So I'll write widget dot hotel ID, then the add ID, something like this. Yeah, so these are the things that we need to do, and these are the two functions that we have written. You can see this error because we have just added the thing for now you can't see this error. Yeah, so here once the hotel has been booked, then we need to show what. If you are saying the green light, then you are right and you got an idea how we usually code. So I need to copy this snack bar order toast message and we'll directly paste it something over here, and we just need to pass hotel booked successfully. Yeah, so I just need to write hotel booked successfully. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have done, and let's test this. But as I've told you that you have just added a Stripe and I think so HTTP package, and as the Stripe has simply mentioned that please do not hot reload or hot restart the app and try to rerun like access the features, otherwise it will simply throw the error. So try to close the VS code and the emulator and just rerun the complete app again. So let me do that and I'll just get back in few seconds. Yep, rerun the complete app again. Now I'm going to show you how the booking feature will going to work, right? So here I'll simply tap to this hotel. Now I'm going to book this hotel. So here I just need to like select a check-in date. So I'll just select the check-in date and we'll select a checkout date. Yeah, so here is, you can see that it is just for one night and we need to just pay $20. Yeah, and here I can just enter the number of guests. So I'll just enter 3 and you can see that as soon as I enter 3, the amount has been changed to $60. Yep, so now we click to this book now button. We are getting some error. So let me see what error we are getting. Is simply says that type int is not a type of string. Yeah, so I think so we have passed a integer where we need to just pass a string, so that's why we are facing this problem. So here what I'm going to do is that we are, I think so we are facing the problem over here. So I'll just write to, sorry, not over here, I'll write dot to string, and here I'll just need to pass dot to string something over here. I think it's already on the string, but why it's creating a problem? So let me check it again. We'll simply hot restart and then again we'll select a check-in date, a checkout date. Okay, then a number of guests, will enter 3. We'll click to the book now. We are facing the same problem again. It says that yeah, int can't be passed to the sub type of string. Okay, basically this error simply says that we are passing an integer where we need to pass a string, so that's why it's simply throwing this error. Yeah, so I exactly can't get it where we are facing this error. I think so we need to pass over here. We'll just write to string and let's test it again. I think so the problem is here itself. Now we'll simply test it again. Let's see it will work this time. Select a check-in date, a checkout date. It's for 2 night. Now the number of guests will 3. Click to the book now. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, so here you can see that a Stripe payment gateway is on the action. Now I need to just enter the card number. So I'll enter the card number something like this, and this is the test card number. Yeah, so here I just need to enter the year and the random CVC code. We'll click to the pay and let's see. Yeah, it's processing and it is done. And again we have faced some error. So it's like we are facing the error. It simply says that the null check operator used on a null value. So something is null over here. So let me see what is null. Okay, does we are getting the username or display name? Let me check that if we are getting the username or not. I think so the problem is itself over here. We are getting the username and we are also passing one more thing, right, which is like user image. Yeah, so print user image. This will simply help us to test that whether the thing we are getting from the shared preference is null or we are getting some data from the shared preference. If we are getting the null, then the error is over here. So it is the best way to check that. So I'll simply hot restart the app. We'll click to this and here I'll just select the check-in date and a checkout date, and here we'll click to this number of guests or enter number of guests. We'll click to the book now again and we need to enter the test card number over here. why I'm writing all this thing again. We can just see this over here itself. It simply shows null. I think so we are not getting all these things. I think so we haven't passed a shared preference. We have, but we haven't passed the username over here, so that's why we have passed the username here. So save username, save user email, user id. Okay, so let me do one thing. I think so I'm trying to just move to the bottom name. I have deleted this app, so let me sign up first and then I will show you how it's going to work. I think so the data is not stored successfully in the shared preference, that's why it simply shows null. So this is how you can simply fix the error, like by just printing the thing you are calling from the shared preference or from the server, and you can check that if it is null or not, and if it is null you can execute the process. Yeah, so I'll just enter my name again and let's see if going to work. I am confident that it's going to work, so I'll just enter the email id and then we need to just enter the password as well. We'll click to the sign up button and let's check this case. Yeah, so we have registered successfully. Now we'll just move, and there is one thing null, which is image. Yeah, we are getting the name and the this thing we are getting the our image is null because we haven't saved the image over here. We need an image or not? I think so. Let's remove the image over here, as we are not going to use a Firebase storage. So the best idea would be like if we just pass the user image directly. Yeah, so this is the best idea or way I can do. So here I just move to the detail page and let's do one thing here. Let's remove the image thing. So let's remove the image thing from here. And if you have used a Firebase storage, I will suggest you that you can use direct user image over here. No worries about that. We'll simply hot restart the app back again, and let's move to the bottom name because we have already signed up in the app. Yep, so I'll just move to the bottom name from here and we'll click to this. We'll again select a date, check-in date, then we'll select a checkout date. We'll just enter the number of guests, which will be 4. Click to the book now, and the payment gateway is on the action. We'll just enter the test card number. We'll just enter the year, CVC code, click on pay, and let's see how it's going to work. Yeah, so here you can see that the payment has been successful and hotel has been booked successfully. Yeah, so let's check to the Firebase because we have already uploaded our data. Not already, once we have booked the hotel, the data has been uploaded to the Firebase. So let's check to the Firebase. Now we'll simply refresh this page and let's see what data we'll get over here. Yep, so here you can see the hotel, and this is the hotel, and here you can see it simply shows the booking, and in this respective hotel you can see all the bookings that the user have done. Yeah, so this is the thing, and same for the user side as well. You can see that the booking collection, and we can show this booking in the user side also. So our booking part is done, and here in the booking page now we are going to show all the bookings that the user have done, right? So this is the task that we are going to do now. So here what I'm going to do is that first let's move to the which page, order page, or what it is, a booking.dart page, and here I just need to pass a scaffold, a body, container, and we can just pass like this, which is like container, child, column, and a children. Yeah, so first in the booking page I'm going to show all the bookings over here, or we can do something like this. Let me add some graphic image. If you are making an app, let's make in a better way, on a best way, so that it will look more engaging and the user can engage with our app easily. Yeah, so here I'll just pass first like the header of this or the page name. So I can just use, you can use app bar as well if you want to pass. Not over here, you need to just pass in a scaffold widget. So I need to cut it down from here. I just pass app bar something like this, and I just need to pass a title, and in the title just pass a text widget, and in the text widget I'll write booking. Yep, bookings or booking, and here I'll just pass style. App widget class will use dot, and we can use headline text style. We'll just pass 20.0, and this is the thing, or text you can see we'll just pass 30, or we can pass 40 as well, which will be okay. Yeah, if you want, you can show in a capital letter. I don't think it will look good in capital. It look good, yeah, I guess. Yeah, so we'll just pass 30 just to show the booking. Yeah, so once we have wrote this, now I'm going to show the two graphic image, and that two graphic image are like past bookings and the, we can say, available bookings or coming bookings. Yeah, so these are the two section we are going to show over here. Yeah, so let me do that. So here you can see that I have added a past and the incoming bookings that we are going to show in the booking page. Now for that I just need to create a container child, and I'll just write a column and children. Now here I just use image dot asset to get the image from our images folder. So I'll write images, and first I'm going to show the incoming bookings. So I'll write incoming. Yeah, and here I'll just write dot png, and I'll just pass the height. Let's pass the height 90. We can pass the width 90, and we can just pass a fit box fit dot cover, something like this. So this is the thing that we have done. We can't see the image now. Why? Because we have passed on the wrong page. Sorry for that. Yeah, so here I just need to pass it something over here, not over here, here, where, yeah. So over here I'll just paste it something over here, and this is the icon you can see, or image. Now here what I'm going to do is that just below this I'm going to just show the text, and in the text I'll just write incoming booking, something like this. We'll just pass style app widget class dot, we can pass like bold white text fill style 20.0, which is enough. Oh, it's on white color, we don't need on white color, otherwise we can't see the text. So we'll just pass normal text style, or headline will also be okay, I guess. I don't think headline will, yeah, headline is also okay. We'll use /n just to change the line, and we can also need to pass like margin. We'll write margin edge inset dot only, from the left 20.0, from the right 20.0, something like this. And this is the image. I'll just increase the size of an image, and we'll just pass size box height 10.0, which is enough, I guess. Yeah, incoming bookings, I'll just increase the font size up to 24. You can pass text align, though it is, I think so, it already on center, but if you want you can pass text align dot center. And now here what I'm going to do is that I'll just pass the elevation, but before that let me do one thing over here. What we'll do is that first I'm going to wrap up with a row widget. So I'll wrap up with a row widget, and here I'll just copy this column widget again. We'll directly paste it something over here, and this is the case. And here I'm going to just show the past booking. So I'll write past, and we'll just also write the text something like this, past. Yeah, so this is how past bookings will going to indicate. And here I'll just pass dot normal text style. We'll just pass like 20.0, which is enough, I guess, or we can pass 30 as well. 30 will be too much. Let's pass 24 to indicate past bookings. Yeah, and then here what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to wrap up with a container widget, and in the container widget I'll just write decoration box decoration color, and we'll just pass colors dot black, and we can pass some different shade of an black color, something like this. I don't think so black color will look good over here, or yeah, this color is okay, I guess. It looks something like gray. Yeah, it's okay to indicate something like this. And we'll just copy the color again, and we are going to paste here again. So I need to wrap up with a container. We'll just write decoration box decoration color. We'll just paste the color, and yeah, so this is the thing that we have done. Now here to indicate like which they have selected, so first let me pass the height. Let's pass 200. Okay, we need to also pass like column widget, so that's why we are facing this problem here. Yeah, so this is now it's okay. We'll just do one thing. We'll pass padding edge inset dot all. We'll just pass 10. Okay, and we can pass the width as well. We can pass width 200. Okay, or 180 is also okay. Yeah. So as you can see that I've just changed the color, and I think so this color will look good to just pass on this container. Now here I need to just pass the padding as well. So I need to copy this padding and we'll just paste it something over here. Yeah, so this is the thing that we need to do. And now I need to just pass the border radius, because as you can see that these are the two containers, but if the user select any of one, we just need to highlight that container so that the user can know like which container they have selected, right? So here I just need to pass a border radius, and we'll just pass border radius and we'll just pass circular to 10. Yeah, so this is how we can just pass the container to the first thing. And here I just not container border radius, and here I just need to pass wrap with widget material elevation, and we'll just pass the elevation 3.0. Yeah, I need to pass the border radius here as well, so I need to copy this and I will directly paste it something over here. So this is the thing that we have done, and this is how we can pass the elevation. You can pass some more elevation to this container, you can pass it up to 5. And here I need to pass the border radius, so I'll read border radius dot circular, and we'll just pass 10. Yeah, so here I just need to pass the size box, so let size box width will just pass 20.0, something like this. Yeah, so this is how you can see we can quickly indicate that what thing that have user have been selected and what is not selected. Yeah, so this is how we can do that. And if you want, you can pass the width to this container, and we'll just pass 130, or let's pass 130 will be too much, let's pass 180. And here I'll just pass 120. 180 will be too much, I guess we can directly pass 160, and we'll just increase up to 30. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have done. We'll just center this, I think so it's already on the center. Yeah, so this is how. Now we need to execute that, like if it is incoming bookings, and when the user will click to the past bookings, we need to highlight this. So let me show you how we are going to do that. So I'll just write bool, and here I'll just write incoming, something like this, and we'll just change the incoming or keep the incoming to true, and we'll just keep the post to false. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have done. And then what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to copy this container, and the reason behind this is very simple. Like I need to copy this first, and once we have copied this, now here if the incoming is true, it means that the user have selected the specific container. So I'll just write incoming is true, then we need to show that in the elevated form that you can see just right now. But if we don't, like if it is not selected, then we need to show in the normal form, right? So here I'll just change it to incoming, something like this, and we'll just change the text to incoming, something like this. Yeah, so incoming, M-I-N-G, I'll write M-I-N-G. Yeah, so incoming bookings. And here I just need to wrap up the container with a gesture detector, and through the gesture detector in the on tap method I can just pass the case something like this. Like if the we press to the incoming, then we just make the incoming to true, and we'll just change or keep the pass to false. Yeah, and we'll just pass a set state, something like this. So this is the thing that we have done. Now this is the container you can see which haven't not been selected, so I need to copy the material widget from here directly, and we'll just paste it something over here. And it is like we have passed, okay, we haven't passed like this, so I'll just need to pass past. Now it's going to work, I guess. Yes, and we'll just change past bookings, and we'll just change it to past and the past bookings. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have done. Now here if it is true, then we need to show that in the material widget form, and I mean the elevated form. And here I'll just pass gesture detector on tap, and here I'll just need to make the past to true, so I'll just write past equals to true, and the other incoming to false. Yeah, incoming to false, and we'll just pass a set state, something like this. Now we'll simply hot restart the app and let's test this. So over here, and this is how you can see that it simply highlight that which container that the user have selected, and we can show all the bookings just below this. Yeah, so now to show all the bookings, we are going to do one thing here. We are going to use a stream builder, and I think so you know the use of stream builder now. We have already used that in the home page. So here I'll just write stream, a booking stream. Yeah, so I'll just write booking stream. Now you will say that what booking I'm going to show. Now you will say that what bookings I'm going to show over here. Yeah, so here we just need to move to the users collection and the specific doc id, and we need to get all the document that the booking collection has. Yeah, so this is the thing that we need to do. And here what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to just create a function name which is like get on the load. Yeah, and here what I'm going to do is that first I'll just write booking stream. So we need to get the user id as well. As I've told you that we need to move to the specific user id, and you know that from where we need to get the id. If you are telling shared preference, then you are right. Yeah, so here I'll just need to first get the id. I'll write id, sorry, we need to pass a sync await, and we'll write shared preference helper, and we'll just write shared preference helper dot get, and we'll first get the user id, and then we can just write the function as well. So I need to copy the function like this, and we'll just write get user bookings. So let get user bookings. Yeah, and we'll just move to the users collection, then a specific doc id. So need to move to the string id. So we'll write doc id dot collection, and we need to call the collection name which will be booking. Yeah, so I need to copy this, we'll directly paste it something over here. So this is how we can get all the bookings. And in the booking dot dart is equals to await, and we'll write database methods dot get user bookings, and we need to just pass the id something like this. Yeah, and we'll just pass a set state, and in the init state I need to just call the function which is our get on the load. Yeah, so this is all the easy thing. Now here in the home page we need to copy the list view builder, how we have shown, but here you can see that in the home page we have shown the all the thing in the list view in the form of horizontal form, but we need to show that here in the vertical form. Yeah, so for that what I'm going to do is that first let me copy this complete function, and we'll directly paste it something where in the booking section. So we'll directly paste it something over here, where over here, and we need to just all user bookings. We can just change the function name to all user bookings, and then we need to pass a stream, and in the stream I just need to pass a stream which will be like a booking stream. Yeah, we need to call a document snapshot, and then we need to copy the, I think so we haven't created the ui till now to indicate that. So first let me create the ui, then I'll just copy this and will show all the things. Yeah, so here I'll just need to first create a container, and we'll just pass a width by using media query dot of context dot size dot width. We'll just pass like this. Decoration, box decoration, and here I just need to pass the color. So I'm thinking that let's use this color again, that will look good. Yeah, so I'm going to copy this color. So let me check where. Okay, so we have passed this color, so I need to copy this color, and we'll directly paste this over here. So let color, we'll paste the color first, and then I just need to pass a child, a row, okay, a children. Then I am going to do one thing. First let's show the image of an user. So let image.asset, and we'll directly get the image from the asset folder, I mean the images folder, and we just write images boy.jpg. Yeah, or let me see what name we have passed. We haven't pasted any user picture over here, so let me paste some user picture and we can directly use. Yeah, so I've just pasted one user image. Now I'm going to just show this over here. So I'll move to the booking page, and let's, yeah, so this is the image. I need to just maintain the height and width, so I'll just pass 150. We'll pass width 150, and we can directly pass a fit box fit dot cover, something like this. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have done. We can just change up to 120 and 120, something like this. Yeah, so I'll just pass the size box, and we'll pass size box height 20.0. Yeah, so this is the height we have passed, or we can change it directly to 30. Yeah, and now I just need to wrap up with a widget which will be like a clip react widget, something like this. We'll pass border radius dot circular, and we can just pass the circular radius up to 60. Yeah, so this is the user image. You can decrease down the height and width of the user image. It's like up to your choice what how you want to show and all. Yeah, there is no point like showing the user image to the same booking, because this is like we have passed to the user side. We need to pass the user image to the hotel owner side, like when the hotel owner will going to check the all the bookings. So here what I'm going to do, rather than passing this, let's pass the image of an hotel that the user have booked. Yeah, so that will simply make some more sense. Yeah, so I'll just write hotel1.jpg and we'll just change 120 and 120, which is this is the image. Yeah, so this is the image, and if you don't want to provide in complete like circular form, you can just change it to 20 or 30, and we'll just change the padding, not pair, we'll add a padding as insert.all, let's pass 10. Yeah, so this is the case that we have done. Now here I just need to pass the column widget children, and then we need to pass the hotel name that the user have booked. Yeah, so let me see what all data we can get from here. So this is the first thing, which is like hotel name. So I'll use the icon just to make it more attractive. So I'll write icons dot and we'll just write hotel. Why it's always show a bed icon just to indicate the hotel icon? Flutter should know that the person sleeping on bed doesn't indicate that it is an icon of an hotel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I'll just write color and we'll just write colors dot blue, something like this, and this is what you can see. I'll just pass the size box width and we'll just pass 10.0, something like this, and we'll just pass size, we'll just pass size 30.0, which is enough. Yeah, so here I just need to use a text widget, and in the text widget I'll just pass the hotel name. So I'll write like beach hotel. What is a beach hotel? Beach resort, we can part of beach resort. I'm just creating the UI for now. If you're thinking that what I'm doing, I'm just creating the UI and I'll just paste that in the list view builder to get a data from the Firebase. Yeah, so first let's create the UI that we are going to show the data from the Firebase. Yeah, so this is the thing that I'm doing now. So first I'll just write like this and we'll just paste like this, and we'll just pass styling app widget class dot normal text style, which is enough 20.0. Yeah, so here this is the thing, and we'll just pass size box with 5.0 is enough, or we can directly pass 8 as well. Yeah, which will be shoot best, and we'll just change up to 18. Yeah, so beach resort, if you think that the text size is really small, you can increase or decrease it, up to your choice. Yeah, and we'll just need to copy the row back again, we'll paste it. We have passed the hotel name, we need to pass like how much guests are attending, check-in date and check-out date. Yeah, so these are the two important things. So we can just pass like this, check in. There is nothing I think so for check-in checkbox. Yeah, it is okay, check-in, and we'll just pass check-in date, we'll write check-in date. Okay, is it okay or not? Check-in date will just decrease to 20, sorry, decrease not increase. Yeah, so I'll write check-in date. Rather than passing like this, what we can do is that we can just write like this, we can write calendar month, and we'll just pass like from, we can pass date like 28, how the date has been shown. So it is shown something like this. We'll copy this, we'll directly paste it something over here, text 2, I need to add 2. Okay, so here I'll just write plus 2, and we'll just write plus and the checkout date. Yeah, so this is the best way you can write a checking and checkout date, I think so. You think same? Yeah, so this is what we can do, or we can just it's okay, but there is an overflow pixel error. So first let's use a cross over here. So let cross axis alignment dot start, and we are facing this error. So what we can do is that here, rather than showing a checkout date, let's only see show a checking date then. Or if we use a container, I think so it will not look good, but let's see how it's going to work. So I'll write media query dot of context dot size dot width. We'll just pass like this 3. I think so it is also okay. What you say? I think so it is okay. So let size box, we'll just write height 5.0. Yeah, so this is the case, just to show the resort name, check-in checkout date, and the thing is like how much guests are attending or this hotel. So I'll just need to pass like group, and he'll just change to 3, I guess. 3, I think so 3 is okay. You can't pass up to it bold form so that it will be much clear so the user to see. Sorry, headline will just pass like 8. Sorry, why I'm writing 8. We'll write 20.0. Yeah, 3. Now here, just beside this, I need to also show like how much user have paid for this hotel booking. So here I'll just write icons dot monetization on. Yep. And we need to first remove this, and there is so much space. Why I don't know, maybe because of a container. So I'll remove this. Okay, I have to remove this as well. Sorry. Yeah, so this is now, and we'll just write size box with 10.0, which is enough. Yeah, and then amount that the user have paid, so I'll just show that in the dollar form. So I'll write dollar, and we'll just show the $100 for now. Yeah, so this is how much the user have paid. We'll copy, we'll paste, we'll just pass 8, which is okay. And then the thing that we need to do is that we need to pass the border radius. So let border radius dot circular, which is 10. Yeah, and we can also pass the elevation to this container. So I'll just need to wrap up with a material widget. We'll directly pass the elevation 2.0, and we need to copy the border radius as well. So I need to copy this directly. We'll paste it over here. We'll pass 1, which is enough. I guess 1.5 is enough. Yeah. So this is how we can show the bookings of the respective hotel that the user have done, which is like incoming booking. And I need to just copy this UI that we have shown. We'll cut out it from here, and we'll directly paste it over here. Okay, we can paste it over here. We need to remove this gesture detector because we don't need a gesture detector. Yeah, so I'll just remove this, and now we need to call the field name. So let's keep the image as it is. We'll write ds, and then we need to show the name. So I need to copy this hotel name, we'll paste it over here. Then a check-in date, so I'll write ds check-in date. Okay, then a checkout date, so I'll write ds a checkout date. So I need to copy this checkout, paste it over here. Then the number of guests that going to attend. So for this I need to copy this directly, paste it something over here. Then the amount that the user have paid, so I'll write ds. The amount will be like total. Yeah, so these are all the field name that I'm trying to paste it from the Firebase. Now I've tried to tell in my each of videos that please, when you are trying to paste a field name, that it should be exact. Please do not mismatch, or don't be on a hurry just to write a field name. Please be patient and just write a. So now let's move, and here I'll just move, and here I'll show all the user bookings, something like this. And we'll just wrap up with a container first. So let container height, we can need to pass a media query dot of context dot size dot of context dot size dot height. We'll just pass divided by 3. Let me see how much space this container is taking. So I'll add colors dot black just to check. So I need to be done up to end. So this is what we can check like this. We'll just hot restart the app. Yeah, We'll move directly over here. We'll just remove this. Yeah, so this is how we can see, and these are the data we are directly getting from the Firebase, like total price, guest, the date and all. Yeah, so this was for the incoming bookings, but we haven't executed anything for the past bookings. Like if we switch to the past, then though 28 April is tomorrow, so I don't thing we need to show in the past bookings. So for that, let me add some execution to handle this case. Yeah, I've done some of the changes in the, like how I want to show the bookings. So as you know that when I'll switch to the booking page, in the incoming bookings you can see all these bookings. Right now when the user will click to the past bookings, then we need to show the past bookings over here. Yeah, so this is the case that we need to handle over here. So what I have done something like this. So here you can see that I have just passed final format date something like this, and we have just used now. So what I have done like this, let me explain you. So here I've just passed a check-in date, and we are going to check that if the check-in date has been crossed with a date of today or not. Yeah, so if that, like for example, if today is 27th April and the bookings that we are going to show in the incoming bookings will be like after 27th April, and if it is like before 27th April, then we are going to show in the past bookings. Yeah, so these are the common things. So this is the case that I have done, but I have just passed something like this, like if date is before now and it's incoming, then we are going to show something like this. And I'm going to do one more thing, like if it is true, then we are going to show something like this. If not, then we are going to check that if date is passed, if sorry, and we are going to just pass like this if date is passed. So this is like the first case. As you can see that I've written like date is before, so is before and its incoming should be true, simply indicates that we are going to show the bookings for the incoming ones. Yeah, so now we are going to just pass the case just to show for the past ones. So I'll write dot pass, sorry, so I'll write why I'm facing some problem. Yeah, so I'll write date dot date string, sorry, wait a second, I need to copy this completely and we'll directly paste it something over here, and we'll just check that if the date is passed. There is nothing like passed over here. Yeah, so we can do one thing, passing like this, we can paste it this thing directly. We'll use this right is, there is like is after, not past. Yeah, so yeah, so this is the thing that we need to do, and we need to just pass this, and here I just need to pass the container. Yeah, so if any of the cases will be false, then we are going to do something like this. Yeah, so here you can see that if date is after, now is after, okay, there is some problem, maybe we can pass past and we can just pass incoming. I think so I've done the thing wrong. Yeah, so now you can see that the incoming or checking date is like 28 April. So today is 27 April when I'm just recording this video. Yeah, so this is you can see that. Now I'll do one thing, I'll just change the date to a past date. Let's keep it up to 25 and let's update this. Now what I'm going to do is that now let's hot restart the app and let's see. No, it's not working as I expected. It's showing 25th April. Why it's not updated over here? Okay, does we are okay, we are updating the wrong users hotel side, so I need to update the user side. So I'll just change it to 25, something like this. We'll update this directly from here, And yeah, so here you can see that it working brilliantly, and you can see that we have passed the checking date which has been passed, which is like 25 April, and it showing in the past bookings. So this was the thing that I want to show you all, like how we can show all the bookings in the booking page. Yeah, so now here I just need to also pass the margin from the bottom. So I'll just need to pass like this. I'll wrap up with a container, and in the container I'll just wrap up with, not wrap, we'll just pass margin as inside dot only. From the bottom we'll just pass 20.0. Yeah, we need to just pass on this container as well. So I'll need to wrap up with a container. We'll just pass margin edge inside dot only. From the bottom we'll just pass 20.0. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have done. Now it's good. So this is it from this part, and on our next part we are going to cover a lots of things, because we haven't created anything regarding a barber home site, like barber owner home site, so where the barber owner can see all the bookings and can manage all the bookings, and we haven't added a wallet page. So these are the some things that we are going to cover in our coming part. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.